Now, the Los Angeles immigration protests. This morning, National Guard members are helping Los Angeles police fortify the lines around federal buildings following a night of violence.
Yeah, here's an example of those protesters that were throwing fireworks last night. Take a look. As officers move forward to push protesters out of the area, you see fireworks being thrown and exploding right in front of those officers. And check out what happened during a report from an NBC reporter.
Sections, we have police and law enforcement agencies under constant attack by these protesters. They have had rocks hurled through the windscreen. And now they are firing fireworks directly at officers.
Wow. Protesters also set fire to at least 5 self-driving Waymo vehicles, sending large plumes of black smoke into the sky. For now, Waymo has stopped service in downtown LA. The demonstrations disrupted public transit, with downtown train service and bus lines either stopped or rerouted last night.
President Trump deployed the National Guard, ignoring calls from California Governor Gavin Newsom and LA Mayor Karen Bass to pull the troops back. President Trump shows no sign of de-escalating the situation. He posted on Truth Social saying, "Bring in the troops." KCRA3's Christopher Salas looked into how the president can use the military on the home front.
Dozens of California National Guard troops stood guard outside of an immigration detention center in Los Angeles Sunday. President Donald Trump deployed a force of 2,000 there against the wishes of the person they normally take orders from, California Governor Gavin Newsom.
We're going to have troops everywhere.
The commander-in-chief is allowed to bring these forces under his control when there's a rebellion or danger of rebellion, which the president says is the case in Los Angeles. Back in Washington, reaction is falling along party lines.
We have a president who is moving this country rapidly into authoritarianism.
This is all about protecting law enforcement as they go about their very difficult and very dangerous job.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says active duty Marines are ready to move in if violence continues. That would require the president to invoke the Insurrection Act.
Are you prepared to invoke the Insurrection Act?
Depends on whether or not there's an insurrection. No, but you have violent people, and we're not going to let them get away with it.
In Washington, I'm Christopher Salas.
Another person in custody is prominent union leader David Huerta, who was detained Friday. Federal agents say he tried to interfere with their access to a work site. His union says he was only trying to document an ICE raid. His union is SEIU, and it did issue some new calls demanding his release.